What's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk a little bit about online dating. Now, online dating has come a long way since the days of Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan and You've Got Mail. In recent years, there have been a ton of new websites that have made it extremely easy and convenient to meet new people. I kind of threw out some feelers on Facebook to see if people would even be interested in learning more about a topic like this, and it seemed to be pretty popular. Like, people were really genuinely interested, and a lot more people have tried online dating than I thought. And I got some really interesting stories. One female friend of mine, who shall remain anonymous, said she had a couple of really cool dates, but one of the guys just kind of moved too fast, and one of the other guys just was not her style. Now, on the flip side, there was one couple who was willing to openly share their story about how they met online, and they are happily engaged and about to be married. I really appreciate Craig and Sarah sharing their story with me. Their story was really interesting because they were kind of floating around each other in the same places, but never actually met until it was the right time. They were both from North Carolina. They're kind of floating around Greenville at the same time. Like, after a lot of different changes, separately, they moved to Charlotte. Craig was finishing his degree, and Sarah ended up landing her dream job. And then fate kind of brought them together. Now, they both agreed that God was making them wait until the timing was perfect. Craig and Sarah had tried finding love on some of the other websites, like, for example, Plenty of Fish, but it was Match.com that brought them together. If God has someone for you, be patient, and it's going to happen. The experiences that people shared range between disaster and marriage. There was a survey commissioned by Match.com that stated 17% of all marriages between 2007 and 2010 met online, making this the third most frequent method of introduction, behind meeting through a mutual friend or meeting at work or at school. It seems like there's a million different websites that you can go on, just depending on what you're looking for or who you're trying to meet up with. There are websites like eHarmony, Match.com, Plenty of Fish, Black People Meet, Catholic Christian Mingle, It's Just Lunch, OkCupid, the list goes on and on. Now, in my post for today, I'm not necessarily recommending one website over another, because it just depends on what you're looking for, and everyone kind of has their own special niche or thing that they're looking for, or deal breakers. So, I would recommend just kind of reading over my reviews and just kind of picking what would be right for you if you're interested in online dating. Now, there is one website that I'm discouraging everyone from using, and that's It's Just Lunch, because it seems like such a really interesting concept. It seems like it's really cool, but just from the reviews that I've read, and you can go on and check for yourself, it just seems like such a ripoff. It's really expensive, customer service isn't great, and I feel like you'd be better off like going on Yelp, seeing who's complaining about It's Just Lunch, and then asking one of them out on a date. But hey, check it out for yourself. Now it's time for a little Be Better advice. So you've met someone online, you've made a connection, it's time for your first date. Here are 3 important tips to remember when you're on your first couple of dates with a person. Tip number 1, listen. If someone tells you to call them Dave, don't call him David. Actually absorb what the person is saying. Number 2, refrain from listing all of your dislikes, okay? Unless the person asks you, is there something that you don't like, then refrain from listing all the things you don't like. It just makes you sound kind of negative when you start listing all of the things off the bat that you don't like. Stick to the things that you do like and the things that you do appreciate. That's really what the person should be taking note of anyway. Now, tip number 3, very important. Take it slow, all right? Don't try to close on the first date. It's tacky. Plus, it's a marathon, not a sprint. If you're really serious about looking for a partner or someone to spend the rest of your life with, there's going to be time. Take it slow, get to know the person, and, just take it one step at a time. This post really had a lot of great information, and it's no way that I'm trying to sit here and give you like a 12, 13-minute video. So if you're interested in seeing what some of my reviews were, some of the more popular online dating websites, check it out on my blog. Thanks for tuning in today. As always, make today amazing. I'll see you soon.